AFL 23, we finally have some screenshots and a release date, so let's go through and break it all down. So we have a release date, Thursday the 13th of April. I was hoping for a round 1 release, but we'll see how they manage to fill the time between now and April 13th. Hopefully there won't be weeks with nothing new to get excited about. Let's take a look at these screenshots and overanalyze them as we always do. I think the game looks really good. It's such a significant step up from the AFL games that have come before it. The face scans of the players look fantastic. I think it says a lot that I can even tell that that's Luke Ryan in the background, even though he's not even in focus. I've been playing a ton of Cricket 22 over the last few summers, and I think this game even looks significantly better than that, which shows how far Big Ant are improving from game to game. Also like the sort of shiny, glistening look that players' skin has. Kind of makes it look like they're sweating, which always adds to the realism. I really like how the focus of these screenshots is on tackle animations. Typically with AFL games, it's shots of players kicking the ball or 5 screenshots of speckies, but these mocapped animations really make the tackles look good, and they're showing that off here. Just look at the variety of tackles here. From Dangerfield grabbing Took Miller's arm, not both arms, just one arm. Will that affect his handball? Will he drop the ball completely as a result of having one arm held? This one really excites me. This is a genuine rundown from behind tackle at full pace. When they showed that footage in the AFL launch video of Christian Petrarca being run down from behind, I thought that it didn't look like the Saints player was very desperate. But this screenshot is exactly what I was looking for. Desperation in a tackle at full sprint speed. And again, how will this affect the kick? Will the ball miss the boot completely? Will the kick be a grubber kick along the ground? This is the kind of scrappiness I've always felt has been lacking from AFL games. I also love the detail of the players outside of the immediate action. This Brisbane player putting the armbar across his opponent to control his movement is just really authentic. And how's the irony of Jeremy Howe, I think it is, getting marked on. Now let's take a look at the crowd in these shots. I love the variety we're seeing here. Obviously it's a video game, so there will be some repeating characters in the crowd, but it looks really diverse. Some people are wearing the white tee under the Guernsey, which is my footy attire of choice. You've got fans with scarves on, caps, beanies, even some blue and white Big Freeze beanies are there. Some fans are standing and cheering, others are sitting down. In the Derby screenshot, you've got a Freo fan ready to jump up and cheer Brayshaw's tackle, while an Eagles fan is cheering because the tackle was fended off. My only nitpick about the crowd in the Showdown screenshot, not one Adelaide fan is wearing an AFLW Guernsey. There's also way too many people at this AFLW game, but we won't touch on that. I will say the lighting looks good, but every game does seem like it's being played under cloudy skies or at night, so it'll be good to see what this game looks like in bright sunshine or in pouring rain. And also, what is this? It looks like the team select screen from a different angle, but it's in this cool 3D space, so it's definitely something different to include in your first release screenshots. Maybe there's more to it. Now onto the game modes and features. I like that champion data are involved in the stats of the players and that AFL coaches have been utilized to develop game plans. Are we finally going to see smart adaptive AI that adapts to how you're playing throughout a game? The Big Ant customization tools will be epic for this game, and especially for someone who loves designing Guernseys like we do here on the channel. An interesting choice of commentary teams. It seems like we might have one team for AFL and one for AFLW, which I think is fitting based on which commentators we have included here. This management career mode sounds awesome as well. Hopefully there'll be more depth to it than the basic coach career modes we usually have in AFL games. There's only really one big concern I have about all this info we have here. There's no mention of any kind of player career mode. I love a good player career mode, and despite having that mode in Evo 1 and 2, the gameplay was way too clunky for playing as only one player to really work. I was genuinely excited to finally have an AFL game with smooth, fluid gameplay that also has a player career mode, but it's nowhere to be found at the moment. Hopefully this is just a general overview and Big Ant still have more to reveal, because I would be kind of devastated to have no single player career mode, especially as it's been a big part of almost every Big Ant game, even their lacrosse and NRL games, which are more team focused than say cricket or tennis. It's also worth pointing out that there's no mention of any kind of ultimate team, despite the rating saying in-game purchases, and it being a feature in Cricket 22. And they did say that all the game modes from their previous games would carry over to AFL 23. As always guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and until next time, I'll see you later.